Guys, welcome back to the Desert Road. Even though there's definitely plenty of cons to talk about with the Tesla today, we're going to discuss the 5 reasons that this Model Y makes me want to trade in my BMW X5. Let's go. All right, guys, we're in the Tesla Model Y. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 reasons that make me want to trade in my newly acquired M50i in for this Tesla Model Y. Reason number 1 is the quietness of this car. Very rarely do you get this much performance, almost 500 horsepower, without just tons of fuss, without just exhaust burbling and rumbling. I mean, honestly, like, this is a very smooth, very refined experience. Sure, there are times, and I'm one of the people that enjoy some noise out of the car, but for day-to-day running around and for getting that power on tap and passing and being on a freeway and being with your family, there's just really nothing that beats this kind of power without all the fuss that surrounds it. Okay, reason number 2 why I'm really enjoying this Tesla Model Y is the fact of not having to constantly fill up. Some cars, my X5 gets no more than 12, 13 miles per gallon. I'm at the gas pump constantly. Something like this, you plug it into your charger at home, you're ready to go. You got 200-300 miles to this charge. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a game changer that you don't need to think about gas stops. Additionally, the supercharger network with the Teslas is phenomenal. If you want to take a road trip, especially on the west coast of this country, in Arizona, I have 4 to 5 superchargers within probably 5 to 10 minutes of my house if I ever got to top it off. And it was a big surprise to me. You can squeeze out about 200 miles in 10 to 15 minutes of charging at the supercharger. So it really isn't that big of a hassle, especially in a Tesla, to get some juice in this car. I think I would really appreciate not having to worry about the constant fill-ups and the gas guzzling that some of my latest gas cars have been consuming. All right, guys, moving on to the next reason. For reference, this Model Y is 7 inches shorter than my X5, but it has more all-around room, especially in the interior. With 2 rear-facing child seats, me and the passenger can comfortably sit in here, so people up to 6 feet tall don't need to crunch, or just hunch in their seat in order to fit the child seats back here. That was a huge surprise. Tesla did a phenomenal job at that. On top of that, there's just so much storage room inside of here. All the cubbies you get the trunk with the extra cubby in there and the front. There's really a lot of space on here if you ever do decide to take this for a trip. Moving on to the 4th reason. One of my favorite reasons is this car feels modern and just all the awesome and fast tech that's in here. The screen is impressively fast and quick to respond. Everything just works very effortlessly. If I was to compare it to something, I would say it probably works on the level of the latest and greatest iPad. It's just there is no hiccup or lag in anything you do here. Again, everything is done through the screen, so it must work well, but it works so well, I have no problems using the screen. On top of that, with the interface, especially using the app, you can pre-cool the car, preheat it. You don't need to open up your garage door. You can just leave it in the garage. You're stepping in there, you're loading up your kids. The car is nice and cool, especially in these hot Arizona environments. You don't need to think twice about doing that, especially if it's plugged in at your house. You're not even really wasting any gas doing it. So I like the tech features. I like the screen. The innovation in here is it's just really good, and it works, which is the most important. All right, and last and final reason why I really like this Tesla Model Y is the handling and the ride feel in here. Yes, the car rides a bit on the firmer side, but outside of that, it really drives closer to a sports sedan than really a mid-size or a large SUV. This drives leaps and bounds different than what my X5 does. It truly has an awesome handling balance. The steering inputs are amazing, and just even going around turns, I mean, this car holds the road. I didn't expect that in a Model Y. Probably in this segment of competitors, this rides the firmest and the sportiest. You must like that feel, but Tesla, what they did, I think, is truly phenomenal with the weight distribution in this car and just driving it and what kind of steering feedback you get from here. I think they really did a great job, and it's a joy to take around town on the daily. Guys, this wraps up our 5 reasons. I hope you like what we had to say here about the car. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Please help us get to 1,000 subs. We're almost there. Until next time on the desert road. Guys, check out our latest course, The Rule of Cars. It's what lets me get in and out of luxury cars every couple months without losing tons of money on each purchase. You can check out the link below, ruleofcars.com. Until next time on the desert road.